Congratulations. I wish I could hop out of the screen and give you the biggest hug right now. You deserve it. You followed the trail blazed by the universe and found your way here to this life-changing video. You see, although you may only sense a vague familiarity in my voice, the truth is, you and me are not strangers. We're actually connected on the highest dimensional levels as part of the same soul family. And today, you're going to remember that connection and the connection between you and the entire universe. Sound amazing? Well, it is. But this empowering soul activation is just for starters. Simply take a deep belly breath right now to relax your mind and body. Go ahead and inhale. And exhale. Now, simply listen to this short video to the very end. That's all you have to do. Then, starting in the next few minutes, your ears will be graced with a magical healing sound. This sound is very beautiful, but it may seem rather ordinary at first. But what happens next? Well, that's anything but ordinary. In the seconds that follow upon hearing this ancient vibrational frequency, what researchers have come to call the sound of creation, everything changes. Negativity clears away. Your energetic vibration soars. And as you keep listening, your gifts of manifestation pop wide open until suddenly you feel as though you've been blessed with the gift of instant divine creation. Just 1. Ask. 2. Point. 3. Receive. Your heart's greatest longings now materialize in only 3 easy steps. The sound of creation is powerful, divine, a frequency beyond any you've ever experienced. As Val S. wrote me after listening, I can actually feel the energy in my body shifting while listening. It is very relaxing and meditative. Todd B. reported, wild success, instant relief of pain and anxiety. I noticed immediate positive changes. Suzanne T. experienced the miraculous. Pain almost completely went away after 20 minutes. Alice A. I felt lighter right after. Cecilia B. have healed issues that have lingered for years. Ellen D. really helped me clear energy blockages. And John G. said, powerful sensation of calm and peaceful rest would express itself all throughout both my mind and body in a matter of minutes instead of hours, as with meditation. And for Tammy D., the sacred sound of creation brings about amazing joy. Imagine, starting just moments from now, manifesting anything and everything you can imagine. A larger paycheck, beautiful experiences, career success, gifts for loved ones, new friendships, unexpected income, a fabulous new car, your dream home, even true love. Yes, many of my friends have harnessed the sound of creation to not just transform their reality with new physical comforts, but actually manifest the soulmate of their dreams. And I know it really can happen for you too. With the sound of creation, you'll never experience lack, scarcity, or limitation in any area of your life. Because here's the truth you must hear. Beneath the pain you feel in your heart, you, yes, you are a divine being in human form. And as part of the divine, you did not come here to live a life of struggle, worry, and exhaustion. You did not come here to suffer in chronic pain, sickness, and discomfort. You did not come here to live a life of desperation, unable to provide the basic income you need. Do you really think that was the original plan for you? No, my dear one. You were put here to live out your dreams, to manifest joy, excitement, abundance, and love. Those in charge made us forget. They buried the truth. But it's no mistake the sound of creation has come to light at this crucial time. Just like it's no mistake you found yourself on this page right now, today. You don't have to go through life feeling the hurt that lack and scarcity creates in our hearts. Just listen to the sound of creation and you're literally restored to the original DNA blueprint you were born to express. A perfect divine nature where manifestation is now as easy as 1, 2, 3. Just 1, ask. 2, point. 3, receive. My divine friend, I have no doubt what follows will be among the most important minutes of your life. The greatest secret in all of the universe is about to be revealed, and you are going to harness it to bring your wildest dreams to life, starting in just moments. Hi, my name is Jace White Crow Little. I'm a sound healer, vibrational researcher, and traveler between worlds. Almost like a cosmic bridge, I help guide beautiful souls like you beyond the seen reality and into the unseen. Kind of hidden realm past the normal senses, where the most amazing magic is waiting. Most people go their entire lives unaware of this invisible, miracle-filled world, but not you. At least not after today. Because for maybe the first time, the veil that's been covering the unseen is about to vanish. As you harness the full universe to manifest anything and everything your heart calls forth. Even better, you'll do it all starting within just 60 seconds, simply by listening to the sound of creation. I'm quite positive this is unlike anything you've ever thought possible before today. But before the magic and miracles can fully be unwrapped, I want to share with you a quick story. Please listen carefully. You'll understand why it's so important you hear this in just a brief moment. You see, right now, you're probably carrying at least a little emotional baggage on your shoulders. Things like fears, worries, and doubts. It's all part of being human. But in the not-too-distant past, I wasn't just lugging around a little baggage, but I was buried under it. Each and every morning, I started the day feeling how most people do at the very end of theirs. Drained, exhausted, and overwhelmed. I felt so alone, helpless, overtaken by anxiety. All I wanted to do was crawl up in a shell and hide from the world like a startled turtle. To make matters worse, my finances were about to crush me alive, as a Mount Everest-sized debt was collapsing on top of me. I remember many nights tossing and turning endlessly, worrying how I was going to cover this month's minimum payments and still have money for the water bill. I was convinced the only way out was declaring bankruptcy. Looking back, I can definitely say my life was not what I wanted it to be. But, like most people, maybe where you are right now, you know your life isn't perfect. Maybe even galaxies away from what you once hoped for. But, problem is, somewhere along your path, you got stuck in quicksand, and now every move pulls you deeper into the bottomless pit. You've tried self-help books and courses, practiced meditation and yoga, and maybe even given therapy a try. And still, years have passed, and you're dealing with the same heartbreaking money challenges, the same debilitating health problems, and the same old traumas you've carried since childhood. And you can't help but wonder, is this it? Are you doomed to live out the same old problems for the rest of your life? Back then, I didn't have an answer. I wasn't multidimensional traveler Jace White Crow. I was just plain old Jace. So I did what everyone else seems to do. I stuffed all the yucky stuff deep down. And it sort of worked, at least for a while. But when you keep on stuffing, it's like the pressure builds and builds until eventually the emotional gunk all explodes out into the open. And now you're feeling it all. Over the centuries, many mystics, poets, and storytellers have given this experience a name, what's called a rising of the dark night of the soul. Even though you may have never heard this phrase, chances are you have felt the dark night. Maybe you're feeling it in this moment. It's why your soul brought you here today. In just a second, I'm going to share with you a shortcut to clear away the darkness. But for me, I didn't know about any shortcuts, and the dark night felt as though a Category 5 hurricane was locked in place overhead. Darkness encircled my entire world. Where I was once healthy, now I was getting every cold, flu, and illness going around in a 3-state-wide area. Electronics and appliances mysteriously broke down. At night, I struggled to fall asleep. And when I did, horrifying dreams shook me back awake. And then, my legs and feet just sort of stopped working. I developed a mysterious condition where I had trouble walking around the block without excruciating pain. Test after test, doctor after doctor revealed no answers. Up until that point, I'd been young and vibrant. But now, it was like I was a 30-year-old caged in the body of an octogenarian. But the physical toll was a breeze compared to the whirlwind unleashed inside. Because that's where all of my old emotional wounds from childhood were bleeding out. At the time, I don't think I cried since I was 10 years old. But now, I'd find myself curling up in a ball as the flow of tears rushed down my cheeks. There was so much unprocessed junk, and I was feeling everything. Can you relate to any of this? I think we've all been there, at least in some small way. But what if there was a secret button to turn even the heaviest darkness into the brightest divine light, simply by pushing it once? Well, that button was about to be revealed when suddenly, a sign from the universe flashed before my eyes. I was pulling into the parking lot of the local grocery co-op when out of nowhere, a man in a traditional Chinese martial arts uniform dashes out in front of me. It was almost like he was straight out of a Bruce Lee movie. At first, I was only slightly startled, but as I got a closer look, my jaw dropped wide open. You see, at the time, I was 30 years old and struggling to walk around the block. But this man appeared to be close to 90 and was briskly jogging home with groceries on his back. I thought maybe he really was Bruce Lee, secretly come back to life. Now, the man went on his way, I went on mine. But then something totally crazy happened. For whatever reason, a flyer posted on the community billboard catches my eye. It was for something called Qigong, an ancient form of exercise once practiced by Chinese royalty. The flyer was bare bones, only listing the time, location, and name of the teacher, Master Zhao. It wasn't much to go on, but as I read the flyer, it was like I was struck by a bolt of positive energy. Goosebumps rose on the back of my neck. A feeling of joy filled my heart. And I just knew, kind of like I received a download from the universe, that the man I'd seen dashing in front of me was a sign from the divine. And maybe, just maybe, this Qigong class could help me escape the darkness. When the day came, I remember standing outside, feeling so anxious. But the moment I entered the room, deep peace washes over me. And then, I see him, in the same exact outfit. Yes, as it turns out, Master Zhao was the 90-year-old man I'd seen running home with groceries. He barely spoke English and was close to twice the age of most people in the room. But as the class began, it was clear he was the most energetic, vibrant, and alive person there. He radiated joy, peace, and love like a towering lighthouse. I didn't know it then, but I was feeling his high energetic vibration. And it had an effect on me. I remember after the class feeling great. So much so, I booked a private hands-on Qi healing session with Master Zhao, very similar to Reiki. I have to say, I was skeptical at first. How in the world could healing energy emerge from your hands? But then, I began to feel it. An incredible warm, tingling sensation washes through my entire body. I later learned this was subtle energy known as qi, something the Chinese have healed with for thousands of years. After a few minutes, the sensation buzzes even faster, warming my legs and feet, until suddenly, tears of relief flow down my cheeks, and all the heaviness just lifts away. The tension, gone. Can you imagine one moment feeling down and out, and the next feeling lighter than the clouds? Immediately, my legs and feet felt so much better. And in the days that followed, I could run again, just like Master Zhao. This experience changed the course of my entire life. This was not a miracle. Like I said, vibrational healing has been used in China for thousands of years. But according to Western doctors, qi is not supposed to exist. But this was real. I couldn't deny what I experienced, and it made me wonder, what else is being hidden from us? This sent me on a journey of discovery. I dedicated my life to researching the hidden world of vibration, where in recent years, a scientific revolution has emerged. Amazing breakthroughs are being revealed every single week. But there's one that stands above the rest, and it's in the groundbreaking field of sound research known as cymatics. Recently, top cymatics researchers discovered that when sound is played onto a water's surface, it can be seen in the form of perfectly formed geometric designs. Just like each of us is unique, each sound has its own imprint. This is a big deal. For one thing, humans are over 60% water. And when sounds are played to us, we can see how they influence and heal our cells. But that's for starters, because this breakthrough has led a world-respected British research team to solve the greatest mystery of the ages: how our universe was created. Have you ever noticed how everything in nature seems so perfectly formed into geometric designs? And how those patterns repeat over and over? For instance, here's a pattern I call the divine eye, seen both in a Helix nebula and our own human eyes. Here's another one, the winding branch pattern, seen in a tree and again in a river delta. Or what about one of my favorites, the Fibonacci spiral? Everywhere you look, these sacred geometric patterns appear, swirling overhead, in plants and animals, and yes, inside you too. But where did these sacred patterns come from? Well, new cymatics research reveals the answer. Here's a photograph created by sound. What does this look like to you? How about a sunflower? Filled with the Fibonacci spiral pattern we saw before. Here's another beautiful example. Or how about this sound image? The same pattern as seen on this turtle shell. Yes, my friend, what researchers have confirmed is the sacred geometry within you and me, the plants and animals, the sun and the moon, were all created by sound. As amazing as this is, it actually isn't brand new. This discovery was foretold in the Bible, ancient yogic texts, and even an ancient Egyptian tablet carved 2,500 years before Christ. Because thousands of years ago, our ancestors had this knowledge. Virtually every advanced ancient civilization were filled with sacred sound healers. One of the most famous was an ancient Greek named Pythagoras, also known as the father of sound healing. In 500 BC, he proclaimed that every sound had its own unique character, and together contribute to a whole, a kind of sound of creation. This understanding led him to compose high vibrational sound melodies designed to purify the mind, rebalance the soul, and yes, heal the physical body too. And he's not alone. Figures from across the world harness sound to heal, from the Egyptian star king Khufu, builder of the Pyramid of Giza, to Native American shamans, Aborigines, and even chanting monks of Europe. But over time, governments, the Vatican, and wealthy elites suppressed and in some cases buried this powerful knowledge to keep it out of our hands. And for hundreds of years, they've been largely successful, until now. Over the years, I've been in the sound studio, recreating the sounds of creation once harnessed by our ancestors. What just might be the highest vibration sound waves in the entire universe. When these sounds first entered my life, it was like entering a secret passageway into the most beautiful sacred garden. Where I was once drowning in an ocean of darkness, now the world bloomed with beauty, joy, and light. Suddenly, magic and miracles filled the air as the most amazing, inspiring, and heart-centered soul family entered my life. People I connected so easily with, it was like we'd been best friends for many lifetimes. Crazy synchronicities appeared out of nowhere. Where I used to feel so lost, now I was always at the right place at the perfect moment. And as my vibration soared, it was like being blessed with the gift of instant divine creation. I not only manifested my dream home, a new ride, and unforgettable travel and relaxation experiences, but almost overnight, my towering Mount Everest of debt disappeared. At first, it was a few extra hundred or thousands of dollars that would seemingly manifest out of thin air. But today, I now consistently receive tens of thousands per month, thanks to creative income streams that pretty much fell into my lap. Now, I know you're wondering how you can receive the healing sounds of creation too. And up until very recently, the only way was to visit for an in-person healing session. But recently, I developed a breakthrough. Imagine traveling back in time and experiencing a sound healing ceremony performed from the greatest sound healers to ever walk this earth. Because thanks to brand new vibrational encoding technology, that's pretty much exactly what you're about to experience. With the help of a renowned sound engineering team, we've perfected a method to encode the quantum fields of the highest vibrations in existence directly into our digital soundscapes. This means you just click play to instantly bathe in the same vibrations found in Mother Earth's most sacred sites. The same vibrations used in acupuncture, Reiki, and Qi healing. And the same vibrations harnessed by our ancestors to heal the body, mind, and soul through the sounds of all creation. Welcome to the Sacred Sound Healing System. Clear negativity, raise your vibration, and manifest your desires, all with the push of a button. Get ready to be whisked back home to the divine. The Sacred Sound Healing System is unlike any kind of audio program you've ever listened to. Because as soon as you tap play, it's like you feel the sound vibrations leap out of the tracks and wash over you in a beautiful wave of healing. Exactly like you're receiving a sound healing session with me in person. Only this is even better, because the Sacred Sound Healing System is available whenever you desire. The system contains 4 unique sacred healing ceremonies. Each of these soundscapes are composed with the same high vibe waves you'd feel in an in-person healing session. This includes both vibrations in the form of sacred sound, plus those frequencies used in hands-on Qi healing too. Yes, it really is like having your own personal energy healer ready to help and support you 24/7. Simply listen for at least 60 seconds to clear away negativity, raise your vibration, and awaken your gift of instant divine creation. Now, it's like you simply ask, point, and receive to manifest anything your heart desires. No meditation or visualization is necessary because the healing vibrations do all of the work for you. Let me share with you the medicine inside each of the 4 sacred ceremonies. Number 1, the Divine Clearing Ceremony. The night and day transformations I've witnessed this session awaken are nothing short of breathtaking. This soundscape contains healing frequencies designed to release stuck energy. Many even report nagging problems like migraines, back pain, or financial anxiety vanishing as they listen. My recommendation is to start here before moving on to number 2, the Heart Awakening Ceremony. When it comes to manifestation, research shows the energetic field of the heart is 1,000 times more powerful than the mind. This session offers empowering light frequencies that illuminate this true center of your being. After listening to this ceremony, the gift of instant divine creation truly comes alive like never before. Next, it's number 3, the Whole Body Healing Golden Qi Ceremony. Science is finally recognizing what Chinese medicine has known for thousands of years: that your body contains a network of subtle pathways where energy flows. Inside this session, you're going to stimulate a beautiful wave of this healing qi energy from head to toes. It really does feel like you're receiving an acupuncture session, only without any of the needles. Next, this one comes from the tradition of our ancient native brothers and sisters. Number 4, the Shamanic Plant Medicine Ceremony. In recent years, the sacred plant medicine of magic mushrooms and ayahuasca have hit the mainstream. Celebrities from Sting to Lindsay Lohan all share how these plants released their heaviest emotional baggage. This is why inside this session, you'll be welcomed by the healing frequencies of both magic mushrooms and ayahuasca. Just imagine moving past what may have taken you decades to clear, all in just minutes and without any side effects. And remember, the results are instant. It's like all negativity washes away in just 1 minute of listening. So, would you like to give it a try? Would you like to experience the 5D encoded sound waves? Would you like to upgrade your vibration? Great. Simply take a deep breath, relax, and close your eyes. I'm going to share with you a sample nature track I encoded with 5-dimensional healing chi waves. The same vibrations used in the whole body healing ceremony. As you listen for 15 to 20 seconds, you may experience a very gentle and growing pulsing sensation. It starts out almost unnoticeable and then builds. This is the chi moving. The first time I experienced these 5-dimensional encoded healing waves, I could feel my sinuses tingling and then clearing. It really does feel like an in-person sound healing session. Keep in mind, this isn't the full ceremony. Just a small sample so you can feel the 5D encoded waves. Later, I'll give you an opportunity to receive a full ceremony free. So, make sure you stick around to the very end. So, how do you feel? Clearer? Lighter? More relaxed? The shift you experienced is not your imagination. The high vibration 5D encoded sound waves inside stimulate, pulse, and heal your subtle energy body, like you're in a real-life sound healing session. Just picture it. Finally having a push-button sound spa you can use whenever you're feeling down, to instantly raise your vibration. Listen just once, and it can literally change the course of your entire day. Listen for 60 seconds every day, and you'll change your entire life. Others will react to you differently. Negative events will simply not occur. And as your natural divine self is revealed, you regain your lost ability of instant divine creation. Now, it's like you just ask, point, and receive. I can promise you this is unlike anything you've ever tried before. Most self-help programs work only on the level of your mind. But there's so much more to you than that. You are divine energy in human form. And that's why the Sacred Sound Healing System is the only program that works on the energetic level too. You don't need to do or learn anything. You just listen, and all the clearing work is done for you. It's like having your own instant personal healer, available 24/7 whenever you want. Plus, if you think about it like that, it's a great value. Because if you were to do any kind of healing session, whether it's a massage, Reiki, acupuncture, or sound healing, it would easily set you back $100 for a 1-hour session. This is why I originally decided to